Still no Embiid for Philly in game 2. Miami a heavy favorite, 8.5 is the spread, minus 425 on the money line. Dude, did you see anything in game 1 that kind of makes you think that Philly can steal game 2?
Not really. Maybe their minutes late in the second quarter and first quarter with DeAndre Jordan on the bench. Somewhat encouraging, but for the most part, Doc Rivers, who, tough spot without Embiid, but you can still do a better coaching job. You don't have to start DeAndre Jordan, and they're going to. So for me, that just secures that I want to be putting my money on the Heat early in this game, first to 20 points, first quarter, anything like that. And yeah, the only thing that's a bigger lock than the Heat winning tonight is you having a bathing suit on under the desk.
Oh my God, how did you know I had a bathing suit on under the desk? You're not even here in studio. Your sources, yeah, you're using the force today. Good boy, Julian. All right, it's now Jeff. Now 8 points is the spread. Miami, an 8-point favorite at home, and minus 400 on the money line. What kind of faith, if at all, do you have in the 76ers evening this thing up without Joel Embiid?
I don't have much faith, Emerson. I think there are definitely areas that Philly can attack to make this a closer contest, but I don't think they can win this one. I was really impressed by Tobias Harris in game 1. When Philly traded for James Harden, he became the team's 4th option due to the emergence of Tyrese Maxey. But Harris is still a gifted scorer, and he took advantage of his best trait, which is his size, against the Heat in the first game of his series. He was getting to his spots with ease, taking the shots that he wanted, really just bullying anyone that tried to guard him. If he can keep that aggressiveness up and we get more from James Harden and Tyrese Maxey offensively, I think this could be a closer game. The Heat are never going to put you in the ground offensively. They create their separation on the defensive side of the ball. If Philly can be more productive in this game, I consider taking them +8, but in reality, Miami's probably going to go up 2-0 in this series.
All right, Chinmay, what's your prediction tonight here?
Yeah, it's hard to see the Sixers winning this one outright, but I do think the 8-point spread is a decent spot for Philadelphia. They did have some good second quarter minutes. They actually did have a halftime lead in game 1, and James Harden was not James Harden in that game. And I think with Joel Embiid out, the Sixers obviously have prepared for Joel Embiid being out, but it's very different to then go into a game against a tough Miami defense and immediately start having success with your game plan that wasn't going to have Embiid. So I do think there's a spot for Philly where Tobias Harris continues to do what he's doing. Tyrese Maxey has a better game, and James Harden, most importantly, has a better game. We'll see if Doc Rivers is stubborn enough to keep running DeAndre Jordan out there for like 25+ minutes. And if that happens, then sure, Miami is going to cover this thing easy. But if Doc figures out that, hey, maybe everybody else in the world knows something that I somehow don't, and DeAndre Jordan is not going to be getting extended run in this game, then maybe Philly does cover the 8-point spread. But I don't see the Sixers winning outright. Definitely will take Miami outright in this one.